skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And here's a look at some numbers for Young.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
So the New York starting five, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. And it's Smith in at the point. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Reddish. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know what, Smitty, tonight we have two teams that love to push the tempo, love the pace. Smitty, do you like the fact the NBA is getting faster?
You know, I like it, Kevin. What I don't like is coming down and taking a shot, an ill-advised shot. There's nothing wrong with playing fast, getting the ball up the court. If you don't have an advantage or a high percentage shot, just bring it out and run your offense.
Stay within the offense, in other words.
Yep,
right?
Stay within the offense.
Now, here's Capella. Back to Young. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Capella's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Atlanta. Young against Smith. Here's Barrett. Hits the three-point bomb.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Pass to Capella. Inside. Shots good from Young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Smith. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Smith against Young. Randall right side. The pass to Knox. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett. No good with the triple. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now, here's Collins. Now, here's Reddish. He's coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Collins, good.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Out to the wing. Knox the pass to Robinson. Back to Knox. Smith on the wing. Rebound by the Hawks.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And such a speedy player. Love how Smith Jr. forces the issue and makes you hit him.
And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
The first one falls. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
He's off on the second.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
Knicks trail by 6. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Barrett the pass to Robinson. Shoots over Capella, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Barrett.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Atlanta leading by 4. Young dishes to Collins. Fires from 14. No good off the back of the rim.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, they have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of run themselves.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 6. Smith with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. To the left wing. Here's Barrett. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. He's got 5.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
The Hawks leading by 3. Young inside. Covered by Smith. Shots good from Young.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Randall outside. Kicks to Barrett. And to get open is Robinson. And here's Young. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
You people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Knicks trail by 7. Smith in the posts. He's against Young. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Shooting 1. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Smith no good on the free throw. And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own. I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition, and been very unselfish.
Young against Smith. Now, here is Young. He's tightly guarded. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
And he knocks down the first one. And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses midcourt. And with his tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure.
And so Young nails them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Young against Smith. Pass to Knox. Back to Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Getting more comfortable shooting from inside. Even though Smith Jr. is smaller, he knows how to score in the paint.
Reddish kicks to Collins. Young outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Knicks trail by 5. Now Smith. 5 points in the game. Pass to Randall. And stolen by Hunter. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. That's no basket. His 3rd miss in 8 tries.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send Dennis Smith to the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jones checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Reddish. And it's Teague in for Young. Now with Atlanta, I think they wanted a fresh start a couple years ago, Steve, rather than be a middle-of-the-pack team.
Yeah, and a primary way to acquire stars is to reboot, dump salary, and nail your draft picks. Then, once you have the young nucleus in place, you add the veterans.
So, Smitty, if we take James Harden out of the equation, who has the best step-back jumper in the NBA right now?
You know, there's a few guys. Damian Lillard has an unbelievable step back. Steph Curry, Bradley Beal creates a lot of space on his step back jumper.
First free throw is good.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Peyton, he's checked in for Dennis Smith. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 4. Left side, Portis. Over Jones. And the Knicks miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And with the way Teague can move in the open floor, there is just no way to prevent him from getting points on a fast break.
Teague against Peyton. Feeds it to Gibson. Over Dedmon. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Now here's Teague. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. A step back shot here. Here's Jones. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Dotson. No points in the game yet for him. Gibson up top. To the inside. The fader. Portis can't get it to go.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Teague. Got a piece of it.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Here's Harkless. Drills the baseline jumper.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Here's Bembry. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Teague finds Dedmon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Amazing story for Dwayne Dedmon. Didn't play organized basketball until he was 18. Undrafted out of USC, but his talent has won out.
And the first one drops. And he may have picked up the game late, but Dedmon is making up for lost time.
What I like, he's improved his hands and decision making. Even added a three-point shot the last couple of years. You can tell he's putting the work in.
And so he makes both from the line.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Knicks trail by 6. Now here's Payton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dotson the pass to Portis. Over Jones. Portis can't get it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And Jones slams it in.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And Jones sends it back.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Let's go. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Harkless. Here's Dotson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Gibson. Left side Portis. On the clock. Lets it go from 11. Can't hit that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
And the shot goes down.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Bembry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Teague. Down low. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Portis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage. Teague
drives in. Great D that time from Portis.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And look at the explosiveness from the little man. Teague just rises up and never stops.
Pass to Dotson. Harkless with it. From about 19 feet. No good from Gibson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Herter. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right, Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Taj Gibson is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Dotson in at the shooting guard. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Jones slams it home.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Barrett's checked in for the Knicks. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Herter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. Payton looking around. Outside Portis. Back to Payton. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Barrett. Lock at 6. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Here's Teague. It's rebounded by New York. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Harkless finds Payton. Now here's Portis. Good on the 13-footer.
Big guy with a high release. Bobby Portis can get a clean look from mid-range almost anytime he wants.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payton outside. Passes to Gibson. Over Jones. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Gibson.
That's where you want your big man doing damage. Gibson showing his skill in the paint.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Young kicks to Teague. And stolen by Payton. Pass to Barrett. Here's Harkless. No one near him. And again, it's New York.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Here's Teague after the made shot from Mo Harkless. Teague, the pass to Young. And the pass to Herter. 5 to shoot. That one's off, still out of sync. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games. There's not as many back-to-backs.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
Young's shot is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part, having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And as we march through the end of March, a chance now to look through the power rankings. You look at Brooklyn, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And, you know, I think New York, they've gotten into a bit of a rut. The season hasn't gone as they had hoped. You just get the feeling that they're somewhat discouraged right now, and that has them with an inability to break through.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And let's check out some stats for Capella. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging 6 points a game, 14 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
Here's Smith, following the basket by Trae Young. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Randall, stolen by Collins. One-on-one here. Here's Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 7. And here's Smith. He's got 10. Here's Knox. Dishes it to Smith. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
Yeah, you got to love seeing the young fella dunk that one home. Smith likes to show off that incredible vertical.
The Hawks leading by 5. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Knicks on the break. Randall's running, and Randall throws it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Now Young. He's got 14. "13 feet away." They get it back. Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Because he's played a lot of undersized 5, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
And it wasn't until midway through John Collins' second season at Wake Forest, Smitty, that he really jumped onto the NBA scouts' radars.
You're right. A 19-year-old sophomore. What he did, he led the nation in player efficiency rating. The production undeniable then and now.
The first free throw is good.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
And so Collins nails both of them. Now here is Smith. 12 points for him. Outside Robinson. He dishes it to Barrett. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Knicks trail by 5. Here's Barrett. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Back to Robinson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Smith.
And done it in a variety of ways. When Smith starts to feel it, boy, he can torch you off the drive as well as with the jumper.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Collins passes to Reddish. The Hawks working the ball around. Collins wide open. He fires. The shot that time not on target. So New York will take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Reddish. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Randall. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. Atlanta leading by 3. Young passes to Dedmon. Back to Young. Passes it to Dedmon. Reddish with the ball. He has 6. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high, high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Reddish. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to hit more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforce them and stating the rules.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. Pass to Collins. He kicks it to Reddish. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They get it again. Here's Robinson. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Young dishes to Collins. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Robinson passes to Randall. Back to Robinson. Here's Knox. Dedmon defending. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the jam.
And this is one of Smith's strengths. His ability to attack and cut through the defense and just finishing with ease at the rim.
Here's Young. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Here's Rush. Kept alive. Knicks trail by 3. Barrett the pass to Smith. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 18 points in the game.
A physical player. Even when you hit Smith Jr., he doesn't blink. Wills those shots in.
Robinson with the block. They retain possession.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
The Hawks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Bembry's checked in for Young. And New York with a change here, too. Dotson's checked in for Barrett. A free throw drops for Dedmon.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Knicks trail by 4. Smith the pass to Randall. Collins with some nice D. Hawks shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Here's Bembry. He's defended by Randall. From 18 feet away, the Knicks pull it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Dotson kicks to Smith. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Dennis Smith. Here's Knox. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Robinson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jones checked in for Hunter. And then for New York, Portis comes in for Julius Randle. And Harkless is subbed in for Kevin Knox. And he can't hit the second. The Hawks leading by 3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Jones with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Payton against T. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson passes to Dotson. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Hawks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. The pass to Jones. To the paint. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Jones. 10 points for Cam Reddish.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Here's Bembry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 7. Payton outside. Right wing. Here's Portis. New York, no good that time either. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks, obviously a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling my paint. Shaquille.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling. Like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Dennis Smith in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 7. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center positions. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Smith against Young. Pass to Randall. Nails the baby hook. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the right play call. Randall's a tough matchup inside. Strong, crafty, nasty.
Atlanta leading by 11. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Can't get it to fall.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And here's Reddish. He's got 14. Young outside, launches a 3. Again, Young missing. Knicks trail by 9. Knox the pass to Randall. Smith outside. Back to Randall. Over Collins. And there's Randall on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The 7th pick back in 2014. Julius Randle goes about, what, 6'9", 240 pounds, Smitty. And he is one tough customer.
Yes, indeed, Kevin. A bruising pink present Julius Randle is. When he attacks the rim, he'll bulldoze defenders right out of the way.
Here's Smith following the basket by Cam Reddish. Barrett kicks to Robinson. Here's Knox. Robinson down low. Capella covering. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Young. It's good. Young's got 18 points in the game.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Here's Smith. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Passes it to Reddish. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Collins. Great D that time from Gibson. Knicks trail by 8. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Hawks. Advantage in 1 series. And, of course, the New York Knicks, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for the Knicks, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that, once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Herter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Smith against Young. Smith kicks to Randall. Floats it up for Randall. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And here's Young from the arc. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's the kind of energy Gibson gives you, destroying opponents on the glass. Tough to box this guy out.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Good. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Incredible night for Trey. Has direct involvement in nearly every facet of this offense.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Knox. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Randall. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Smith.
You gotta love the ferocity Smith plays with, especially when he's attacking the rim. You can body him up, but boy, is it hard to stop him.
Here's Young, following the score by Dennis Smith. And the pass to Hunter. Tries from 10. That one wide left.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Knicks trail by 7. Now Smith. 24 points for him. Pass to Barrett. Back to Knox. Over Hunter. And again, it's New York.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost them dearly.
Here's Herter. And outside. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. In the corner, Barrett with it. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Passes it to Collins. Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. The Knicks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Knox. He has 5. Gibson passes to Barrett. He nails it, and we're tied up. Barrett's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Here's Young. The dish to Capella. Young against Smith. Young passes to Herter. Shot clock at 6. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Herter's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Smith. Here's New York. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Gibson. And there's the pass to Knox. Here's Gibson. Pass to Knox. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes in there. Knox has got the game tied up here for New York.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Atlanta's shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Atlanta calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Jones comes in for John Collins. Bembry's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. And then for New York, Portis, he's checked in for Randall. Reese Harkless comes in for Kevin Knox. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Dennis Smith. Here's Gibson after the basket by Atlanta.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Teague dishes to Jones. Back to Teague. Outside, Jones. Now, here's Dedmon. He's covered closely. No good. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Huerter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
And with that skill, Huerter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. New York trailing. Now, here's Barrett. 15 points in the game. Here's Gibson. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Huerter. Back to Dedmon. Teague surveying the D. That one's not going to go. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 2-point game. And Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
The Hawks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Bembry the pass to Huerter. Shoots from 12. The shot off that time. And New York the other way now. Barrett with the ball. He's got 17. For the lead. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Dedmon. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
A nice shot by Teague.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Barrett. Teague covering and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
No good on that one.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Hawks leading. And here is Teague, 11 points in the game. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Teague. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter.
working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Pass to Portis. 8 feet away, and that one good. Portis has got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be his second foul of the game. .35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dedmon dishes to T.
We know he's very strong defending the post, but what you like about Bobby Portis, at his size, he can really move his feet on the perimeter.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Poked away, out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. .12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Young. Back to Teague. Fires from deep, but they recover it.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
.3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Knicks, Harkless is out there with Robinson. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Barrett, and it's Dotson in at the 2. Now here's Barrett. Over Teague. Barrett, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Young. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Dotson. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The Hawks trail it. Now the pass to Capella. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Teague can't hit. New York shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Now here's Barrett. Teague covering. Dotson the pass to Barrett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA, but now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
And that one falls for Barrett. The Knicks making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Reddish. Back to Dedmon. Robinson with the block. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Pass to Young. Takes the three. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now, here is Robinson. Dishes to Smith. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smith against Young. Over Smith. That one a little long. New York leading by 3. Here's Barrett. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Passes it to Young. Hawks passing it around. Now, here's Dedmon. Defense is right there. Pass to Teague. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. It's a hand on it, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here is Smith. The pass to Dotson. He feeds it to Barrett. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. And here's the fast break. Here's Reddish. Rebound by Smith.
Get that weak out of here. That's embarrassing.
Inside. Here's Portis. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Teague can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You gotta like what Dennis Smith has done in this game.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Hunter subbed in for Teague. Randall's checked in for New York. Kevin Knox comes in for Damian Dotson. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the first one at the line is good.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randall could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
Both free throws good from Randall. The Hawks trail by 7. Now, here is Young. Over Smith. Young finds Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Coming out of screen and roll, Collins shows great body control and flexibility as an athlete.
Smith against Young. Here's Barrett, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Smitty, interesting fact about Trae Young, drafted by the Hawks, but he has a strong fear of birds.
Wow. I also heard he even had a meeting with their mascot, Harry the Hawk, to get a comfort zone with each other. They're cool now, but Trae Young, not a fan of other birds.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Reddish kicks to Collins. Young outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Knox. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Young. It's taken away by Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
I like whenever Smith leaps up high for the jam. He's a guy that just doesn't mess around when he's in attack mode to get to the rim.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11. In the corner, it's Hunter. Pass to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Atlanta again missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Fires from the line, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Young. It's tipped. They recover it. Goes back up. He lays it in. Young's got 25 points in the game.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Smith the pass to Robinson. Shoots over Capella. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Young inside. Working on Smith. Young's shot is off. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Now here is Robinson. Shoots over Capella. Robinson, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Passes to Collins. Over to the left wing. Here's Hunter. The Knicks pull it in.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Knox. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here, as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dennis Smith.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him,
he's had the answer.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Knox. Back to Smith. Shoots from 8. Good on the bucket. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Reddish with the ball. Here's Young. Over to the wing. Hunter dishes to Young. Traps in the tray. Young's got 28 points for the game.
He's calm. He's confident. Young has that it factor.
Smith against Young. Smith the pass to Knox. And here's Barrett. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Collins against Randall. Knox the pass to Randall. Over Collins. Nails the baby hook. That's 10 points for Julius Randle. The Hawks trail by 6. Young taking his time here. Rebounded by Knox. New York shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And Randall throws it down.
Apparently no one willing to step in Randall's way, and you can see why.
Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Young. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Knox. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Capella. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by New York. And Young kicks to Hunter. The 3 sinks the 3-pointer.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Smith against Young. Smith the pass to Knox. Randall left side. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Robinson. Rebound Atlanta.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And Barrett gets it to go.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
1:19 left in the 4th. Young against Smith. Takes the turnaround J. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Young.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Randall outside. For 3, Smith. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Young passes to Reddish. Over Barrett. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's Reddish. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Kicks to Barrett. Back to Knox. 6 to shoot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 8. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Here's Trier. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.